Good morning students. Today we will discuss the problem number 4 on the section of solids. So this is my problem. A square pyramid, a base 40 mm and axis 65 mm long has its base on HP and all the edges of the bases are equally inclined to the VP, and it is cut by a section plane perpendicular to the VP and inclined at 45 degrees to the HP, and bisecting the axis. Draw its front view, sectional top view and true shape of the section. So this is my square pyramid. It is having one base shape, that is a square shape, and we have four triangular faces. These are the four triangular faces we are going to see, and along with that we have one apex. So this is the problem. In this problem, what is the condition he has given? All the base edges, whatever the base edges are there, these base edges, all the base edges are equally inclined. Equally inclined means it is making an angle 45 degrees. So this is the condition. So this is the condition we are going to draw. This is the condition we are going to draw in the given problem. And next step, we have to draw a cutting plane. Now the cutting plane is, what is the cutting plane? The cutting plane is perpendicular to the VP and inclined 45 degrees to the HP. So the cutting plane is perpendicular to the VP and inclined. So this is inclined to the HP. So whatever my axa is there, I am cutting like this. So this is my square pyramid. I started to cut like this. It is inclined to the HP. So it is inclined to the HP. This is my square pyramid. I started to cut like this. It is inclined to the HP, and it is inclined to the HP with respect here. This my hand is a horizontal bend. It is inclined to the HP and perpendicular to the VP. Why it is perpendicular? This is also plane, this is also vertical plane. The angle between these two planes is how much? Perpendicular. So I satisfied the condition. It is perpendicular to the VP and inclined to the HP. So whenever inclined, whatever the inclination with respect to HP is given, then he has mentioned theta. The theta should be, every time we have to give at above XY axis. So draw reference line. Draw the reference line. Next, that is my XY. Draw the reference line XY axis. Now here we have to draw equally inclined. So we have to draw, instead of square, we have to draw a rhombus shape. So what is the base is given in the problem? The base length is how much? 40 mm. So simply take a 45 degrees in your drafter and draw the rhombus shape diagram. Rhombus shape. So what is this angle? This is 45 degrees. What is the angle? This is 45 degrees. Now from here onwards, whatever the length is there, 30 mm, 40 mm, we have to shift here in your drafter. Similarly, join this line. You got this shape. This is an equally inclined shape. Now, better to draw in a bigger size. Because it's very small. So this is the shape we have drawn, the top view. So it is a square pyramid. So square pyramid means we have the slant edges also. Whenever he asked the prism, don't draw these slant edges. Whenever he asked the pyramid, try to draw the slant edges. Most of the students will forget in the problem. So draw a straight lines. Draw a straight lines. Now I got a apex point. O. Now give the names. What are the names? A, B, C, D. So what is this length? This length is mentioned in the problem. How much? 40 mm. This is a 40 mm. From there onwards, simply project the lines upwards. Project the lines upwards. From A dash onwards, draw the projection line. From D, draw the projection line. From C, draw the projection lines. B and D, both slant edges are in a straight manner, so we won't get the D dash slant edge. From here onwards, the axis height is given how much? 65 mm. So draw the axis height 65 mm in this problem. 65 mm axis height. So axis height is actually indicated by a long dashed line, but slant edges are visible, so you should highlight the slant edges. So that's why I drawn a straight line. So this is my A dash, I projected A. Similarly, this is my C dash. Now draw the lines, join the lines. This is my apex O dash. This is O dash. Now the cutting plane, how the cutting plane is passed? The cutting plane is inclined at 45 degrees to the HP. This is the cutting plane. So this is my cutting plane. The cutting plane is passed inclined to the, this is the cutting plane. See here, the cutting plane is started to cut like this. So with 45 degrees at the bisecting axis. Bisecting the axis means, so what is this height? This height is 70 mm. This height is 70. What is the height? Sorry, it is 65 mm given in the problem. The height is 65 mm. The height is how much? 65 mm. From here to here, take the midpoint, take the half of the 65, that is 32.5. From 32.5, draw an axis, draw an line which is having how much inclination? 45 degree. So it is inclined at 45 degrees to the HP. HP means in the given problem theta is mentioned. Theta equal to how much? 45. Every time theta should be drawn above XY line only. So this is my XY. So at this point, draw a 45 degree. Put the protractor here somewhere and draw a 45 degree line. Draw a 45 degree line like this. So this is the condition we are going to draw like this exactly. So I am taking the scale. So I am selecting the points, 2 points, and drawn a 45 degree line. Okay. So this is my, for reference purpose I drawn this small line. Don't draw this line. So this is a horizontal line. With respect to horizontal line, I drawn a 45 degree line. So this is, cutting edge is passed like this. So what is this angle? This angle is how much? 45 degrees with respect to HP. With respect to, this is horizontal plane and this is, with the horizontal line, what is the angle? This is 45 degrees. Next, give the names. This is a B and D. So B dash and D dash. This OB dash and OD dash slant edge. This is OC dash and this is OA dash slant edge. Now, in this problem, so I projected these lines. Don't highlight these lines. So I am rubbing these projection lines. Don't highlight. Okay. Even though you draw it, but draw very lightly. Always I will try to stay this. Now from A dash onwards, what is the procedure? Here the cutting plane is passed how many edges? It is a square pyramid, so it is passed 4 edges as per the our diagram. This is OA slant edge, OB dash slant edge, OD dash slant edge and OC dash slant edge. So the cutting plane is passed with 4 slant edges, so we will get 4 points. So this is my 1 dash, here this is my 2 dash, and this is OC dash is considered as a 3 dash, and the back side the D dash is located. So this is my 4 dash. So go in a anti-clockwise direction in a sequence manner. So this is 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash and 4 dash. 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash and 4 dash. So this is the order we have to follow. Now simply what is the procedure? We have to draw a vertical lines downwards. Draw the vertical lines downwards. So use different pen I drawn a vertical line downwards. I got intersected. This is my 1. Similarly, this is 2 dash and 4 dash. I need to project the line. I projected it, but it is a straight. Already it is straight. See here in this 1 dash, I projected a vertically line. I got intersected on OA here. But when I projected a vertical line from 2 dash onwards downwards, where I need to keep? That is important. So 2 dash should be located somewhere here and here, but I don't know what is this distance. So in order to calculate the distance, simply I am projecting a horizontal line. So don't highlight this line, whatever the line I am using different color. Don't. From 2 dash onwards, I drawn a horizontal line. It is projected on OA dash. Now simply I got, let us say this is my 2 1 dash. Let us say some 2 1 dash. Okay. Now whatever the 2 1 dash is there, 2 1 dash is projected downwards to the OA slant edge. I repeat, see, I don't get the slant edge of the 2 dash on this OD and OB slant edge. In order to get that, I drawn a horizontal line on the OA slant edge. From there I got 2 1 dash point, cutting point. From that cutting point I drawn a vertically projected line on OA dash. So I projected lightly, very lightly. So this is a 2 1 dash. This is my 2 1 dash. Now measure O dash, O and 2 1 dash distance, in the compass, and draw an arc on OD slant edge and OB slant edge. See, measure O 2 1 dash distance in the compass and draw an arc on OD slant edge and OB slant edge. So measuring this distance, O as a center, cut an arc on these both points. Now 2 dash and 4 dash are located on this. So OB slant edge, OB dash slant edge belongs to 2 dash, and OD dash slant edge belongs to 4 dash. So this is my 4th point, this is my 2nd point. Okay, now I got this slant edges. Now what about the 3rd point? Simply project the line vertically downwards. I projected it, I got this point, that is my 3. This is my 3. I simply projecting very lightly. This is my point I got. Now draw the shape of the given diagram. So these are the projection lines. I am rubbing the projection lines. These projection lines. So don't forget this 2 1 dash. This is not the distance. This is not the cutting point. So from 1 onwards, join the 4th point. Similarly, from 1 onwards, join the 2nd point. Similarly, from 4 to 3 and 2 to 4. Now I remove this. Here, what is the retained portion in this diagram? This is a portion I removed, and I am watching from the top side. I removed this smaller shape, and I am watching from the top side. This is the retained portion. in the diagram. I am watching on the top side. I can see this shape. Now while watching this shape, what are the edges are there? This edge, slant edges. Those are not visible. So we have to rub these slant edges. Why? Because I removed this portion. I am watching from the top side, so I can't see this apex also, apex and slant edges also. So I request the students, while drawing this section of solid problem, draw very lightly. Don't highlight before only. While going to the drawing, use very light pencil, 2H pencils, and draw very lightly. then you go ahead. Now this is a sectional top view we are going to highlight. So we know we have to do with the hatching. We have to do this with the hatching. We have to do with this hatching. What is the gap between this? The gap between them is 2 mm to 3 mm. 2 mm to 3 mm. Now see, in this problem is not completed yet. See why? We drawn the front view, and we drawn the sectional top view. I am watching from the top side. I watched this diagram, but this is a true shape. This is not the true shape. Why it is not true shape? For example, let us consider a line problem to understand clearly. So let us say I am drawing here. This is a line. This is my reference axis. I am watching from the top side. So here I will get a shorter length. In the top view I will get a shorter length. Similarly, I am watching from the top side. Whatever the shape is there here, the shape will be a shorter solid. That is the apparent shape. So this is a sectional top view of apparent shape. To get the true shape of this object, what is the procedure? To get the true shape, what I am going to do, now see here. So I explained in the section of solids in the part 1 video, that is in order to get the true shape for this problem, whenever the axis is inclined to the HP or VP, we should get the true shape in the auxiliary plane. So we will get the true shape in the auxiliary plane. So let us see that in order to draw the auxiliary plane, so the cutting plane is making an angle 45 degree. With respect to this 45 degree, at some part of this distance, from apex onwards, some part, let us say 20 mm, 30 mm, maintain some distance and draw a line that is how much? 45 degree line. Draw a 45 degree line. So this line is called as another reference line x1 and y1. So here we got one reference line, bold reference line x and y. Here with respect to this we are taking one more reference line, that is x1 and y1, which is parallel to the cutting plane. If this is 45 degree, take this in the drafter, simply give some distance and draw a 45 degree line. Now I got the new name, that is x1 and y1. Now see here I can see the true shape. Why? I can't see from here onwards, but I can see the viewer is like this. I can see the true shape of this object. Why? The cutting plane is making 45 degree. So I can, perpendicular to this 45 degree, I can watch. So this plane is called nothing but auxiliary planes. So can I watch from this side? I get the complete view, true shape of the section. Now see here, 1 dash is located here, 2 dash is located here, 3 dash is located here. From there onwards, I am drawing a projection lines. One cutting point 1 is located here, 1 dash. From there, project a line. Similarly, 2 dash is located here. From there, draw a cutting line. Similarly, 3 dash is located here, draw a cutting line. So very light we have to draw this. Now from here onwards, see here the procedure. So this point is 1, this point is 2, this point is 3, this point is 4. This is the old reference line. Take the old reference line distance from here to here, from old reference axis to here exactly in the compass, and measure it and draw from the here. 1 dash is located here, draw the distance here. Draw the distance in this line. Simply draw the distance in this. So I am projecting more lines. I repeat here, this is the old reference line xy. From here onwards, old reference line onwards, I am measuring this distance, the one point is located here, and shift here. So I got this point, let us say this is my 1. This is my 1. Now from here, this reference line onwards, measure this distance, cutting point 4, and give that. This is 4, this is 1. From again old reference line to this cutting point 2, from this distance, O2 distance, and measure it and draw here. Now this is 2. Next, similarly, take this distance, O3 distance, from the reference line onwards, measure it and cut an arc. This is 3. Now join the lines. Now do the hatching. So this is the true shape of the section we are going to watch in this diagram. So I repeat again slightly. So first of all draw a square shape, that is a equally inclined 45 degrees, and draw a total slant edges, and you will get an apex point. From there onwards, simply draw an axis height. The axis height is 65 mm long. From there onwards, draw a slant edges. Now you will get totally triangular shape. Now the cutting plane is inclined 45 degrees. So selecting the midpoint of this 65 mm length, draw a 45 degree line. Now from there onwards, we have 4 cutting points. The 4 cutting points drawing a projection lines downwards. So here whatever the shape is there, this shape is apparent shape. This shape is apparent shape. This shape is the true shape. Now this is apparent shape. We got the apparent shape. Now to not to get the true shape, whatever the 45 degree line is there, from the 45 degree line, I drawn another axis, another reference axis, that is x1 and y1. From there, measure the distance from the old reference line to the one distance and simply project on here. 1 dash is located here, so 1 point will be located here. If 2 and 4 is located here on B and D, so these on the 2 dash exactly I projected one line. So 2 and 4 will be located on this line only. Similarly, 3 is located here, 3 is located here. On 3 I projected a line, so 3 will get on this projection line only. So you measure it, you got this distance. So this is the true shape of the section. So I hope you understand. If you don't understand, watch twice and thrice, then you will clear cutly you will get the solution. Thank you.